While there is now starting to be some good news for the Southwest, it isn't the same story for the Caribbean. And I'm tracking a growing severe weather threat into the weekend. I'll go over what can we expect this weekend and through the rest of the month in this video. It is CBS Cyclone Thursday, October 16th, 2025. Invest 91E currently has 35 mile an hour sustained winds, a 50% chance of development in the next 2 days, and the chance in the next 7 days has gone down, a 50% chance in the next 7 days. So I no longer expect this to develop, and this won't become a tropical system, most likely, and then its remnants then wouldn't go up into the southwest. So the southwest has a little more time to recover from the flooding that's been going on from Priscilla and Raymond. So that's good news. However, in the Caribbean, it isn't the same story. We now have a disturbance. It's way out in the middle of the Atlantic right now. 0% chance of development in the next 2 days and a 20% chance of development in the next 7 days. I do expect this to develop. I will show you the forecast models later in this video, but I want to start off with the severe weather threat going into the weekend. So today there is currently a slight tornado risk, just 2%, and then slight severe weather threat going into Friday. Tomorrow there's nothing, only a level 1 out of 5 for wind and hail, not tornado. However, Arkansas, the whole state of Arkansas is under a level 2 out of 5 threat. I'm not sure the tornado threat quite yet. I don't know if this will be upgraded to a level 3. It's not hatched. Let me just show you. Oh, it's not working. So it's not hatched, so I'm not sure if it will be upgraded to a level 3, but I will be monitoring that closely. This is our first real threat of the fall season. There are typically about 2 severe weather seasons, one in the spring and then one in the fall. The fall one isn't as active as the spring one. The spring one is where we see the strongest tornadoes. However, sometimes, like in 2021, Mayfield, Kentucky, in December, they saw an EF4 tornado. So that was a crazy tornado because it was like not in the right time of the year where violent tornadoes happen. However, they can happen any time of the year, really. Same with tropical cyclones. However, they are a lot more likely to happen in the summer and fall, and tornadoes are more likely to happen in the spring. The forecast models, starting with the GFS forecast model, I'm starting with the GFS today. They show the system developing right as it moves into the Caribbean, and then an extratropical system with a front brings it up to the north, maybe hitting Puerto Rico, and then it intensifies after it passes Puerto Rico, maybe into a Category 4 storm. However, as it is a Category 4 storm, it does not really affect many land areas. However, it could still bring very rough surf to the east coast of the United States. Lately, that's happened a lot, and a lot of houses have collapsed on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. They are showing another system developing going further out in time. I'm not totally sure if that system's going to happen. They're so far the only forecast model showing that happening. Now, the European model, not the GFS, they show the system being slower to develop. They show it developing around the 24th, so next Friday. Hold on. The GFS shows it developing, around the same time. So this is pretty good timing for the National Hurricane Center to make the disturbance, to make the disturbance pop up. So this is pretty good timing. It should develop about a week from now. The European forecast model, they show this developing about a week from now. They show it heading for the Yucatan Peninsula, stalling north of Honduras, west of Belize and the Yucatan Peninsula, and then taking a U-turn and heading for Cuba. Could that happen? I'm not sure, but 935, that's the pressure right there. That is a high-end Category 4, if not a Category 5 storm. I wouldn't be totally surprised if this reaches major hurricane status, and I do think this will be the last storm of the season. We could see another storm in November. I'm just not totally sure about that. They show this lasting at least till the 31st, so this could be a November hurricane in Cuba. And then Halloween, and anyway, that's too far out in time to tell, but I will be monitoring all of this very closely. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and see ya.